This is not good. Did I really leave this like this? Jeez. Right. We have a few problems in a few places. And that's saying the least of it. So thankfully, it looks like we managed to save the Anton League from an ass whooping. But now Delhi's wide open. And unless the Ankine League crosses the river and takes that place, it looks like we're not going to make any progress. Plus we have the Byzantines to worry about because they're just bringing down massive stacks with Macedonia. I don't know what to do, and now the Athenians are looking to press their advantage. We can't leave the settlement.
How can I serve you?
This guy's good, but I need to get rid of her. Sadly enough, our economy's not that strong, and Sparta's bloody refusal doesn't help either. They're in the right position to crush Athens once and for all because they have a direct access to these islands. I, on the other hand, do not. I'm too busy up north fighting the Athenians' allies, the Macedonians, and the Crotae, and the Thessian League. No, I do think the Thessians are at war with the Macedonians, but I'm not entirely sure. Right, let's go and look here. Yeah, it's hell. Thankfully, our allies, the Cronicians, they've stuck by me a long time. Now I feel I need to change this target over to there. What's this? Now great, the Ionian League are going to get overwhelmed. Look at that. That's the Athenian heartland. That's where they're getting all this money. We take that out, we're good. But then we would have to contend with Macedon. And whilst yes, the Bodican League is powerful, we are not powerful enough to take on the Macedonians head on. Instead, we should try and secure a front with the Anton League. They're my best bet.
Greetings, honored guest. I serve as my people's ears and tongue, listening and speaking as will.
As you see, the Anton League, they're not at war with anyone, but they are in a military and alliance with us, which is a good thing. Sparta likes us a good damn bit, and we're also military allies.
I am honored to receive you.
So, here's what I'm wondering.
Erudite arguments and witty quips.
They wouldn't wage war against Macedon, would they? Alright, so there's a possibility there. What about the Crotae? They're also willing to make war with the Crotae. Thessians? But they will not wage war on Athens. If I give them money. What little money I have. No. Right. We'll wait a bit longer. Let's see how this turn goes, jeez. I'm scared. Delhi's obviously going to get overrun. Too many feckin' Athenians even to make a difference. Best as well die fighting. Oh. Oh no. You better have killed more than 20 Athenians. You killed 41? Seriously? You guys suck. Now I have an Athenian army raiding up there. And an Athenian army heading to Kreos. Great. I can send a fleet over to Kreos to help guard it. But we ain't exactly gonna win. Thankfully, the Anton League here can provide some immediate assistance. We gotta stay in Allied land. We're at war with the Macedonians, aren't we? Oh boy, I don't know how I'm gonna turn this campaign around. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense the Spartans withdrawing after they take Athens. We're gonna pull back to our allies. I need that army. So what's this? Oh god, they even have hoplites. Hold on. Facebook's going berserk. Oh wait, the Cornetians are here. Thank god for that. Sorry about. Seriously? Right, anyway. Back to the main matter at hand. The Athenians are gonna hit Crias. That's all I need, really. This army's got mercenaries in them. And although I would love these mercenaries to stick around, the Cornetians are my best bet. Because look at that! This army is ready to go for war. Like, I've been busy defending so much, I have not had the time to train an army like they have. And plus the Macedonians are just being gigantic idiots. Like, they're even going to Anton League land, man. Why would they be here? They're not at war with the Athenians. I'm sorry guys, I honestly don't know what to do with this. It's just a horrible situation. Like, we can't strike out because our territory just keeps constantly getting bombarded. We could give up Oros, but then that would give the Athenians a straight line to our locations. Hold on again, everyone likes to interrupt me. There, that's that problem solved, right? Because look, if we strike out with this army, then the Macedonians will just cross the river. But the Macedonians have the funds and the manpower to do such, and so do the Athenians. We, on the other hand, do not. And without Sparta's manpower and the rest of the league's assistance, in the form of Argos, Elis, and the Ancine League, we lack the power. Like, these guys are in a perfect position to wage war against the Crotae, because they have the manpower to do it. If the Crotae get rid of, then I can finally take Nebukos, push out the Athenians, and force them to fight around Lima. And this entire coastline, of course. Krytas, I'm rather happy to happily engage them there. I'm gonna move in this fleet to reinsure the defense a bit. So here we are. Looks like they're gonna wage war. Yeah, see, now here comes the Athenians. Ugh. I need the Spartans to help. The Cornetians are marching to free Crias, but there's honestly no point. Oh no. We just don't have the capability to even challenge that army. That's the thing. We just don't. And we can't retreat. On the bright side, it does save us a ton of money, but jeez. You only kill 100. I never understand how that works out. Yep. Sorry guys. We're dead. Stormbruchus was our greatest general now too. Although on the bright side, somebody must rise and take Stormbruchus's lantern. Wow. They must take his place. You, sir, will be that man. Waste half my economy to do it, but bloody hell. No. No. With the Cornetians' help, we should be able to hold this point, but the Athenians control here. Which, as long as they remain to do such, is rather irritating. Like, I have no way, as I said many times before, to challenge the Athenians head on. I simply lack the resources. Now, if I could get Sparta or the Ancine League, or somebody powerful enough, like the Crotae. See, the Crotae are at war. If I want it, well, Elis, even. Elis are at war. These guys are defensive allies.
The blessing of the Olympians upon you.
And with their trade, I could use that money to gain more help. And if I take these two settlements back, I can push the fight back up into these mountains. And, well, that coastline I said before. But I cannot do that unless I have the manpower. I lack the abilities to fight back. And if I did have the ability, believe me, I would happily come down on them like a hurricane. But there's nothing I can do. We lost Stormbreaker's legendary force. And the worst part is, we can't even fight back against the Athenians. There's Argos. They're good allies of ours. Well, they're not friendly with Sparta, but can't blame them. And there's the massive horde of... Oh, God. God help me now. Well, we need to fit one battle in this episode, huh? See you on the battlefield. I don't think, guys, this series is going to continue because I know where it's going. We've lost. We've lost. We are not losing Opos. You hear me? We are not losing Opos. We will fight them to the bloody last man. We actually do have a chance because one of our generals are here and all too. But by whatever god the Bodican, whatever pantheon the Bodican League has, we are not losing Opos. I refuse to. Now the Macedonians present us with an army of overwhelming size and proportion. And this is the thing. I simply lack the resources to match that now. Like, none of my allies, the Crenetians, they got wiped by the Athenians, and the Byzantines' entry to the war meant that the Crenetians were put under more pressure and they were eventually forced back into Attica. Now, I'm not going to backstab the Crenetians because of that. But there's also another problem. The Macedonians wiped out the Thessian League's heartlands. They don't only have access to those bloody horses that the Thessian League are famous for, but they have access to the numbers, the fields that can keep their armies supplied, give them money to fund such expeditions. And we can't hit back because we lack the manpower. We're constantly defending Opos, Crias, and Oreos to the north. And if they take Opos, which they will eventually, as proven, because they can just fund these armies, we will lose. We will lose the campaign. Yeah, they're sending a minor force down here. Light hoplites. Yeah. I was repositioning these guys to the north. I'll put these guys in the defensive stance there. There should be more than enough javelins here. I actually might send these 2 units of marines. They should be able to do the part. So our javelins will let loose on the hoplites. Slingers. Alright, there's little to no point trying to shoot at them from that angle. I'll give you that much. Yep, we got, damn it, we got a quick fire force.
Our general is under attack.
I'll station some archers here. Nope. Yep, there's the Thessian speed. Never fought against the Thessians, to be honest. Although I was always told how fast they could be. Well, those are marine archers. They should be able to hold for at least a little while. At least. We'll send 1 detachment up.
The men are wavering.
Yep. We've lost this battle. Just too fast.
Our men flee the
Now
field
here
of
comes their
battle.
main force.
This is a shameful display.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. Just too many of them. And if they take that town center, we're done.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Like, we may be bloody mighty, but jeez. It's just ridiculous. Like, the campaign was going so well until the Spartans decided to peace out with the Athenians. Which, to me, doesn't really make any sense to this day and age. Like, I think it was just a computer playing me or something, but it did seem kind of odd how Sparta, who was in a superior position, Alexander, jeez, no, not Alexander, not an Macedonian named Alexander. Oh boy. Well, these aren't normal AI tactics, I'll give them that. Well, we should at least aim to take down as many as we can. As many as we can. You guys wasted all your javelins, didn't you? Great. As you can see, the battle's not going to go well. Like, if they take outposts, that's it. We're done. They'll get straight into the heartlands of the Bodican League, and we will not have the money to fund a decent army to stop them. Our men are already routing anyway, I think. Yep. They've gone through to the archers.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Oh god, this is going to be a chain route, ain't it? I can see that. I can see a chain route in the process now. Form phalanx.
An entire unit has perished.
Bloody hell, we're not giving up without a fight. Yep, we're done. We're done. We are done. We are done. We are done. I'm sorry guys, this series is lost. Like, once they take this settlement, they're just gonna flood armies down this. Oh boy. And there's no way we can peace out with them. Seems like every time when I play Athens, Sparta eventually screws me over. Like, any time. Like, somehow, whenever I need Sparta to do one simple task, they fail me. They had one job, continue fighting the Athenians, because they have the manpower to do it. And, be fair enough, they were in the position. Like, they could have cleared Athens out from the south, and I wouldn't have complained. I would have happily waged war against the Macedonians up north, with the help of Prios and the Achaean League.
Our men flee the field of battle.
But
This is a shameful
instead, they chose to truce out. And now,
general has fallen.
this Athenian-Macedonian alliance is overwhelming Sparta's allies. And Sparta chooses not to act. Seems strange. Seems strange. Oh well, at least we killed their cavalry. It just seems strange, you know? Because now look at the map. Now they have a direct path into Phoebus, which all they need to do is march down and take Athens. That's it. That's really it. That's all they need to do.
You have my attention. Speak, and try to do it well. The diplomacy is always boring when done badly.
Yeah. I think it's safe enough to say that we've lost. Like, these armies. I think it's, who's that Macedonia allied up with? So the Macedonians are allied with the Byzantine in a defensive alliance. The Athenians have military alliance with the Crotae, Byzantine, and Rhodes. I think Melos just decided to stay out of the conflict entirely. Fair enough. So Rhodes looks like they control this island chain. The Cree. Oh, nobody knows whose owner it is. Interesting. So the Cree, so Rhodes has probably been launching attacks into our rear. The Athenians have been fighting about the place, but they own the heartland up here. And the Crote have been stuck on the fringes. The only people we do have is the Achaean League, the Achaean, Elis, Argos, and Kronos, and ourselves. But Sparta controls the majority of land. And we are not a united front like they are. So we lack the resources and manpower. And I don't know how, but we need to get Sparta back into the war.
Greetings, honored guest. I serve as my people's ears and tongue, listening and speaking as will please.
Look, I need your armies. Okay, maybe making a war against them was a bit much. What's your relationship with the Macedonians? They hate you. The Athenians hate you more. So why don't you wage war on them? Wait a minute, you're at war with Argos? You don't, this is what I'm not getting at. We just cannot fight anymore. Like, Opus is gone. Argos is providing us with support from a very small force. And now it's just a waiting game. Yeah. I think we're done here, everybody. I think we're done. It was a good run. It was a very good run. Just don't understand why Sparta is not coming into the war. Of all the states, like this entire war was about the Spartans fighting the Athenians. But surely you would think that the Spartans would be smart enough. Like, Athens, we probably should stop. We probably should continue to here, then expand, and let the Bodican League and our other little client states deal with the north. But without the Spartan assistance and manpower to fight the Athenians were allowed to raid us. And of course, with the introduction of Macedonia into the war, they easily crushed the Cronician-led invasion on Phoenicia. And, well, Byzantine didn't really do much, or Byzantium. But their armies definitely hampered us. Like, we killed a lot of bloody troops, but jeez. Because look at this. The Byzantines are now just flooding men down to Lamara. The Macedonians have access, and there's no way we can beat that army. Followed up by this army. And let's see what our allies have. The Achaean League has the Titans and, well, 2 armies. Elis, they're concentrating on the Crote, so they don't even count. Argos, they hold a very good strategic defensive position. And Chronicia, they'll happily help. But, yeah. It's not looking good. So guys, I'm gonna end this series here. I'm afraid it's a loss. I mean, like, I could fight on to the end. But, to be honest, I got other projects that need to be done. I just don't see any way to turn this round. Like, the KingStrategist may be a famed strategist, and bloody well, I'm good at battles. But, the Spartans have become lazy. Even if they are fighting a war against Persia, which is a bad move, because now the Persians just gonna drive the Spartan armies out. I just don't see any way we can win. Like, the Athenians have the manpower and the means to wage war, so do the Macedonians. We don't have a chance to hit them back. We're just constantly fighting defensive actions. So I'll see you next time with the next series. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll see you next time.